Go get your brushes, go get your paint. This is how you do it, the Shoshie way. I'm gonna teach you, be ready to learn. Cause when I'm done, it's your turn. Take your time, steady and you can do it right. Shoshie can enter my world, watch your clothes. And when I'm through, why not have it go? Take your time, steady and you can do it right. Shoshie can enter my world, watch your clothes. And when I'm through, why not have it go? We paint miniatures, we paint miniatures, we paint miniatures. Turn on, tune in, hear what I say. Watch real closely, enjoy your stay. You'll see me painting from up above. And if you like it, give it mad love. Take your time, steady and you can do it right. Shoshie can enter my world, watch your clothes. And when I'm through, why not have it go? Take your time, steady and you can do it right. Shoshie can enter my world, watch your clothes. And when I'm through, why not have it go? We paint miniatures, 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 we paint miniatures.
Hey guys, it's Shoshie from Shoshie's Magnificent Minis, and we have Mike, a lovely husband.
So, folks.
So, how's everybody? I can see we got Flight Medic, we've got Tiberius Jones, Rizar BR, Diving Archaeology. Is that right? Diving? Make sure I got everybody else. Yep. There's a few more people, but I've refreshed my chat, so I missed you guys. Anyway, thank you guys so much for coming. This is the last, not the last stream. This is the last stream.
Psych.
Before the partnership party, which is Friday. I want to write this down for you guys. The partnership party. Spelling to myself so I can make sure I get it right. So I have to tell you guys, we have, I know it's going to be awesome. Everybody's checking their stars. We some of the giveaways, we're gonna have giveaway packages. It's not gonna be just like one thing. Anybody who wins anything is gonna get a whole package of stuff, because I had so many sponsors and so many things to give out. I was thinking to myself about all the shipping and all the work, and I was like, no, I'm not gonna do all that. So we're gonna do 16 or more, slightly more packages. And don't forget, we're also giving away that ARD case from Citadel that I got at Adepticon last year. So here's the time: 2:30, 6:30, 30, GMT minus 6. But it's the same time as my Friday stream normally starts. But it's gonna go a couple. Mike's moving the camera. It's gonna go a couple hours afterwards. So yeah, you have a link where you can send it. Where you can send. Oh, what are you wanting to send? I missed it. Sarah, tell me again. Mike, can you tell me? Little Black Cat Gaming. Thank you so much for following. Welcome.
You want me to look at?
Go just check to see what Super Sarah's talking about. She says she has a link for me. Where can she send it? Oh, send it to Protomaker. Protomaker or Rizar BR, one of my mods. Anybody has a little sword, except for the bot. Don't send the messages to the bot. New guy. Oh my gosh, thank you so much for the subscribe. Speaking of subscriptions, so in my partnership party, we are going to have giveaways for anybody who shows up. A few of those. But mostly, really, this is for the followers. This is for followers who, actually, I think everybody who's going to give away is going to get. So you have to be a follower, number one, to win anything. Because this is a thank you party for my followers for helping me get partnered. You guys are awesome. Guys. And then after that, the people who support me again with subscriptions, we're going to have a couple subscription-only giveaways, okay? And those are going to have stuff like the Wrath Core holders. There was a little complaining on my page. One person was like, oh, please let other people have the chance to win it. So I'm going to have at least one Wrath Core package available for non-subscribers. So you don't have to subscribe to win all the cool stuff. So don't feel pressured. This is just like extra thank you. Okay? Haha. Send it to Rizar BR and he can check it out. Got issues with his phone. Okay, send it to Protomaker. Yeah, send it to Protomaker. Or Artie Volv. If Artie Volv is here tonight. New guy. Anyway, thank you so much again for the subscription. Every little bit helps, and right now, with us moving into a new space, thought any money was going to the stream, even all of it's going to the stream now, because we're going to be it pays for shipping for the prize support. It pays for the new equipment that we're going to be buying. The new space is going to be able to have my airbrush in it, so we'll be able to hopefully do some airbrush demos. I'm going to get a palette cam for you guys. It's going to be awesome. Yes, the dice pouch is also one of the prizes. Like I said, it all comes. So Scale 75 sent me like $300 worth of miniatures. Now I think they're 28 or 30 millimeter. They're Scale 75. They're awesome. And he sent me a lot of them. So almost every package is going to have Scale 75 mini in it, at least. Got the Wrath Core holders, the ARD case. We've got some stuff from Wild West Exodus. They sent me 3 things. One of those is a legendary mini, like Wild West Exodus. We've got stuff from Lightning and Lace. They're the guys who made the grids for the Kingdom Death stuff. So if you're a big Kingdom Death fan, we've got more grids. We've got a solid sterling silver pendant from Lightning and Lace. That is the founding stone. Remember the Raffle stone? It's the same guys who made that. Yeah. Have some bug presents. Yay, Bug. How are you? And then what else are we having? We're having, so scale 75. Oh my goodness. There was one other, so, Alex Emmer, who has the, grass tufts that I've showed on here. She's donating some grass tufts for the sponsorship. And we did Rathcore, we did Scale 75, Spellcrow. I've got Spellcrow minis to give away as well. Yes. Bug King. All right, I want to show you guys some stuff I've been working on before we get started painting. We'll do a little show and tell. And switch me over to the minicam. Minicam, this we'll call.
Thanks for the follow, Simon Max Hill.
Simon Max Hill, thank you so much for following. Welcome. About ready to do show and tell, Simon. So this is a mini that I'm painting for my friend in Germany. His name is Dirk Dilla, and he runs the Miniature Brush Guy, or the Brush Guy, brushguy.com. You can go to his website. This was a trade. He sent this to me. I'm going to send it back. That is one of the things I've been working on. This is the mini from Dämmerung, the Marrow Knight. We finished him up. Pretty badass. Oop, I'm not supposed to say that anymore.
What are you not supposed to say?
You're not supposed to say cuss words anymore, because now that I'm partnered, I gotta be more careful. Made the ad as soon as you got home, and you can post it for my stream. Oh, thank you so much, Super Sarah. That's awesome. Good morning, Amberton. Whoa, yeah, it's really early for you, isn't it? Holy cow. All right, and then this guy, he's so awesome. Do I need to pull back for this? Can you get him all on cam?
That's as wide as it.
I still need to finish. I just realized one little piece up there. Otherwise, he's just about done. He came out great. Look at this base. Isn't that beautiful? This is for that Kickstarter that we talked about. Or no. Dämmerung is the Kickstarter. That was the Marrow Knight. This is for, this is the game. Oh my gosh, I'm blanking, Mike. Quick.
Resurrection? Tales of Resurrection?
Maybe it is no, it's not Tales of Resurrection. That's Tor. That's, see, I've been doing so many. Judgment. Thank you guys. You guys are awesome. Give whoever said Judgment 5 points, please. They deserve it. Wet Your Pants. That's a great name. Wet Your... Josimo, thank you so much for... Is it morning for you too? Just after 1 a.m. UK, you should be sleeping, yes. But yeah, you gotta get your chat points in, right? Too many projects to keep straight. Well, I'm also, I have to admit, I'm a little punchy because I'm a little tired. I've been working on the move all day, and these are the Judgment minis. Pretty cool. Istariel, and this one was Rock. Hey, I can't remember his name. Somebody gets 5 points if they know his name. Go. You have the game as well? Awesome. They're on Bogdan. Okay. And then, let's see. I painted this guy. I did a web coaching for one of my followers. Painted this up for him while he watched so that he could get an idea of how to glaze and layer. Look at how Renaissance-y came out. This is the, here we go again with the blanking. Words. Priest. Forge Priest. I got it. How many points if we fake it? You got to get it right, Cosmos. You have the Fire Witch too? Doen Rocker. Doen Rocker. That's his name. So give Bug 5 more points. Wait, actually, Wet Your Pants got the first 5 points. Okay. You can tell I'm tired. And so this is what I've been working. That's for my own personal game. The ones that I'm going to be painting tonight, show you what. Got the Order Weaponsmith, which for some reason he didn't sell super well. He's not real popular, but I think Gorgeous.
It's not pants, by the way. It's paints.
I'm sorry.
I'm like, there is no user called Wet Your Pants. It's like, oh, because it's Wet Your Paints.
Wet Your Paints. He did that on purpose, though, because it's ironic. Super Savior. And then this one is partially finished, so we'll probably start on. This is the male Twilight Knight. I feel like I was so happy with how I did his face.
Oh, hi, Mark.
What? Hi, Shosh. Barista needs to hurry up with your latte. Oh. Hey, Warmonger. So, I don't know if you can see this on camera, but tiniest amount of micro, like, basically it's, tiny little stitches to make that look like kind of a burlappy cloth. Very hard to see even in real life, so I don't know if you're going to be able to pick it up on cam unless
I can try.
Super zoom. Can I get closer? Look, it's gorgeous, nice blending. Thank you, Amberden. Right.
What do you want me to put on? Right
here, there's like. Yeah, you can kind of see it. Little tiny,
right,
like they look like little
right.
scratches.
Right, down, left, up, right there. Yeah, you can kind of see it.
A little bit.
It's digital zoom, so it's not as good.
Yeah. And then, of course, we're working on Mama Booho. Got two of the owls nearly done here. Something's up with them. I don't know if I need to. Okay, so I didn't finish the back of them. That may be. Hang on. They don't feel as alive as her, and I think it's because I'm missing shiny. I'm missing the have the matte of all of the I think not quite done, but I'm pretty happy. Okay. RoboCam, yes. Right. Yeah, Diomedes Industries. Oh, that's my other sponsor. Totally blanked on that. Diomedes Industries is the one that donated the game dice bag. Gorgeous. Right. Let's get to. Already started with in metallic metal. Got the head of some. I'm not talking to the mic because the mic is.
No, I can talk. No,
I am right here, and Mike is going to come adjust my mic right in front of your eyes. What, am I basing the owls on a reference photo? I'm completely using reference photos. You know what's really funny? Yeah, is that better, guys? You like the owls? So back to the Mama Booho. Both of these owls I found reference photos for, and not only that, but I think I found the exact reference photos that the sculptor used. Because if you Google smiling owl, that's the owl. I copied it. It's almost the exact same owl. And he sculpted it. It looks almost the exact same too. Google smiling owl. You'll see what I'm talking about. But yeah, I'm using photo references on this. Oh, we got half of that metal done. I'm going to show you guys something real quick here. I'm going to use Nightshade Purple. And we always call that the black of all blacks. You're honored to be part of it. Congrats on the house and congrats on the partnership. Thank you. That's so nice. Need to open my paints because they've dried. Let's see. I got this needle on a stick here that I can use to do that with. Okay. Love this color. If you haven't seen this color yet, this is the Nightshade Purple by Reaper Master Series. When you thin it out, it's this lovely, really deep, squid inky color. It makes the most gorgeous shadows. We're going to use it right now on our metals. Yeah, thank you so much for adding to the festivities. That is a good point. When I'm moving? When are we moving? We are moving in March. So only a couple weeks from now. Going to be quite a lot of work.
That's the kind of information we.
Okay, so we're not telling you when we're moving.
You'll see when we're on the new set.
Yeah, you'll see. It's not like they're not going to know when they see, too.
Right, but then we'll be done.
Speaking of which, we may have to skip a couple streams depending on when our move falls.
How well the internet works.
Right.
It is going to be Comcast, so.
Yeah, but we're getting, aren't we getting like a business Comcast?
No.
Or?
It's like $300 a month.
Oh. Okay. Then, oh no. Well, it was nice knowing you guys. No, just. So you're not going to miss any streams? Yeah, right. Who's the teach now? I got confused. So nope, yeah. Alright, I'm painting all of this with the dark color. And I'm going to go ahead back over some of this here. Over the metals that are already here. That's okay. Just to help give me a starting point, because I'm picking up this model after not having touched it after a few. I may not have touched this in over a year. So this is one of my Shelf of Shame minis for sure. You guys all know what that's like. So we're making it dark as possible first. And then we'll go in once that's dry. And we'll pick out all our little highlights, because when you look at metal, most of metal
so metal.
Yeah, most of metal is not actually super shiny, just the highlights. And so here, let me give you an example. So like when you're looking at this, the shiny bit is this long highlight right here. The rest, not so much. So that can be a little duller. And when you've got something like this that might have had a patina of some kind, it's gonna be even more dark in spots. Hey Maroon, how are you? Just showed somebody a project that's been shelved for over 10 years now. Shelf and shame indeed. That is a bit long, I would say, Bug King. Okay, so while we're waiting for that to dry, we'll go over here. There's a couple things that need to be worked on that are going to be tricky. If you can see, there's a little roll back here, which, since it's so far back, I'm going to cheat. I'm not going to paint it. I'm just going to shade it with the Nightshade Purple, so it just melts into the shadows, because it's so far back there, no one's going to see it.
Maharun is hosting with 13 viewers.
Wow, thank you so much, Maroon. Welcome, everybody. We are painting Kingdom Death. This is the male Twilight Knight. We've got a couple other things because he's almost done. We've got the Super Savior and the Order Weaponsmith. I really love this model, and I still don't know why he's not that popular. I think he's gorgeous, and I definitely am keeping him for myself because I like him. Alright, for contrast, I'm going to go with a purple color for the head. This is one of our scale color this one. This one is Legendary Gray. It's part of the Unnatural Flesh set. Speaking of that, scale 75. Oh, I have one more sponsor. Sponsor who did my paint racks, Anyway Designs, is giving us 2 gift vouchers that are good for 1 small free paint rack. So like, you know how I have, here, let me see if I can flip to my face screen, Mike, so I can show people. This is a paint rack that they'll be giving away. You'll get and you also get, I guess, 10% off your next order, something like that. So you'll get a free paint rack. And so I've got 2 vouchers for that. So that's by Anyway Designs. That's another giveaway that's going to be in the packages. And also, Scale 75 is dropping my coupon to 20% off. So if you have been thinking about getting one of those full sets of Scale 75, this is the time, because 20% off is going to be really, it's like $90 off or something like that. Cayenne, the retro gamer, thank you so much for following. Welcome. We're talking about sponsorships and all of the stuff that is going to happen at the partnership party. That's Friday, and I wrote down my time right here. Yeah, thank you so much, Jelly Whales. Look at that. It is 15% off now, Maroon, but they're dropping it to 20% off on Friday. So that's pretty awesome. But for if you want to, if you don't want to wait, if you just have to have Scale 75 right now, you can use the code Shoshie Rocks, and it'll be for 15% off. That's the normal rate. They lowered it recently. It used to be 10%. Now it's 15%. And for the partnership party Friday only, it will be 20% off unless they do something crazy and decide to make it go all weekend, which you never know.
Okay, something about $40 off, or what's the? Oh.
40. Oh, so if you get one of the full kits, it's about 40. Okay, so but what if you get if you get the fantasy and the scale color? So what if you get both kits? Is it 90 after that? Because that might make it. Oh, maybe that's what I was talking about. Thank you, Warmonger. Yes, this is the key. This is an old sculpt.
Thanks for the follow, Kean the Retro Gamer.
Yep, I already thanked him.
And Woody's Big Sis just subscribed. Thank you.
Thank you, Woody's Big Sis. Thank you so much for the subscribe.
I'm not supposed to say anything.
I want you to let me first, and if I miss it, then tell me. But that's okay. Sadly, the shipping from the U.S. doesn't. Yeah, I know you told me, Amberton, and I'm working on it. How old is an old? I think this is one of the early sculpts. This is one of the first, not first sculpts, but it's got a very old signed and numbered card. So it's different than the signed and numbered card is different than all the other cards. So that makes me think that it's pretty old. And so yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and make the rest of his weird hair purple also, and then shade it after the fact, just so I don't miss any little bits in between. Thanks for the advice with the ink. They rock. Used it for browning up a bit of white, bit of off-white to make it look stucco. Oh, it's awesome. So Flight Medic got some of the Scale 75 inks, which are the Inkintensity set, and I told him, I said, you know, you can use those in a lot of different ways, and one of the ways that they were primarily intended for is boosting your existing colors. Because when you have a like one of these small bottles, like for instance something like this has white in it, so this is automatically going to be desaturated. But if you pump it up with some ink, it's going to brighten up the colors depending on what ink, and you can also tint an ink one way or another. That's the other thing it does. Here, I'm going to move this onto this side so that way I'm not reaching over myself to paint. Yeah. Here we go. You told me you'd keep pestering, and you have. You abandoned the purchase, so Scale 75 sent you an email offering to off. Oh, that's nice. That's good. Did that persuade you to go for it? Maybe. Looks like some of this hair is stuck to the back of the cloak, which is really interesting. All one piece. Can you guys see that back down there? You're not familiar with these miniatures. These are Kingdom Death. They're for a board game. And we are very much heavily into this board game, by the way. I'm going to take another layer of my, just to make it. So I've always called, what is it called? Nightshade Purple. I've always called it the purple of all blacks, or the black of all purples, because it's so dark. It reads as black. We can go up in here. Yep, Kingdom Death Monster Ken. You use the inks as a wash over the metallics to give a colored metal like red or blue. Yeah, can. Also, Cayenne, the retro gamer, if you want to get my attention and talk to me directly or Mike directly, you can do at Shoshie's Minis or at Protomaker so that we make sure that we see your questions. Mike's paying attention to those also, but sometimes I miss my painting. Glasses off so I could take a better look at the... Been talking about the emotes that we're getting for the channel. This channel has basically unlocked 10 emotes so far, maybe more by now, because every subscribe, that we get more emotes. We've had a lot of subscribers, really good, so we're gonna have up to 10 emotes. I'm working with the designer now, and we're gonna see what we can come up with together. I'm gonna come up with some different cool emotes. Now I'm using some Druchii Violet from Dell. That is I'm gonna put that all over this weird head. Natural shadows. I heard a follow, Mike. See, Falcon View. If my glasses are off, though, that's the key.
You need to give me a list of asterisks to go with
I know,
this.
I need lots of asterisks. Thank you so much for following Falcon View. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, we do. You're awesome.
Hold on. Yep. So you're actually assembling your Phoenix. Oh yeah, that's awesome. The Phoenix, I've started the Phoenix, but I haven't finished it yet because it's so humongous. I haven't gotten a chance. It's a little too big to stream, although maybe with the new cam and stuff we'll have a chance.
Falcon View must know you in real life because they mentioned Winter War.
Oh, nice.
Diomedes, though, there's no point at which, well, there are times I can read Shoshi's, but like times like that, there's no way. Too many different possibilities. Right.
We're talking, and I'm a woman too, so I'm going to change my mind all the time.
I don't think it's about that.
Falcon View, yeah, I was only at Winter War a little bit, and I didn't get a chance to paint at it because I didn't get my table reserved. There was too much going on in December, and I had to change my plans. It's someday get to another event and then come to the beginner painting class. Yeah. And I'm going to be, so the different conventions, I'm going to have a little placard made soon for my channel, so you'll be able to see the conventions that I'm doing. I'm going to be at Adepticon is the next convention that I'm going to be at, and that's in Schaumburg, Illinois. Now, see, after I've highlighted, I'm going back with my original base coat and bringing back my mid-tone again. See that looks good. Schaumburg, and then what's after that? Then I think Marcon is a Mother's Day weekend in Columbus, Ohio, and then after that is May, June, July, August. August is Gen Con, right?
Yep.
Gen Con is in Indianapolis. And then Nova Open, which I think is in September.
Labor Day weekend, I think.
Yeah, Labor Day weekend.
Or the weekend before.
And then after that is Dragonfall Con in October. And that's in Elmhurst, Illinois. Elmhurst, Illinois. And I cannot go to, I'm not going to ReaperCon this year. Over 9,000. Good.
What's it?
Atrophy, I would have in the past said a trophy, but Atrophy 360, thank you so much for the follow.
Arkansas.
I used to think that's how you said that word.
What?
A trophy.
Really?
Yeah.
So how long ago?
Because I used to. No, it was when I was in college. But it's because when I was in college, I read a lot, and so sometimes you make up your own pronunciations for things. Got another one. Oh, Atrophy just subscribed. Was that the?
Yes.
Thank you. Wow, so much. That's awesome. Welcome. So I want to make his eyes kind of buggy looking. I'm gonna take my glasses off again because this mini is tiny. See if we can get in close, Mike, and see what I'm doing. Eyeballs.
Wanting to zoom in on?
Want them to be able. They are hard for me.
The center.
Yep. Spider eyes, like a Spider-Man. Spider-Man.
Atrophy says that they won a demon back in 2004. Unintentionally quit painting after that. And a few months ago, found your videos on YouTube, painting for the first time in over a decade.
What?
Thanks
Oh my
for
God.
getting me back into the hobby. Glad to catch a live stream.
Wow, that is so cool. Okay, that is amazing. I wanted so a month from now I want to see some of your stuff. Okay? Painting. I'm so happy. Yes.
Thanks
I know
for the follow, Web77.
Thanks, Web77.
Left.
Now I'm going left. Okay, look at that. How creepy that thing. Can we make its hair black too? Happens. Probably need to set it back up.
Creepy. So quiet.
Since this one is going to be for sale, I'm going to sell this one on the night market on the King of Death.
Falcon View said
Facebook
that they
group?
still have a bunch of original lead figures from the 90s from Reaper, but acrylic paint's all dried out. Although at one time was told to send them in and they'd replace, but way too long time ago.
Falcon, do you need some paints? Because seriously, I will hook you up. I'm dead serious. Send me a whisper. I'm moving and I have so much paint I need to get rid of because I'm not using it.
Atrophy 360 is working on a Geiger themed white lion to improve brushwork. We'll post it in the Lanterns Light group.
Good. So for those of you guys who don't know, there is a Facebook group called By Lanterns Light. Called By Lanterns Light, a Kingdom Death fan page. If you have to answer some questions to get in, but make sure you just say Shoshie sent me. Okay, then I'm an admin there, so you know that'll get you. That should get you in. You also have to say like what you know what do you think of Kingdom Death or something like that. I can't remember, but you can also say Shoshie sent me. And we also have a selling group for Kingdom Death called Night Market. That's actually where this guy is going to go up for sale. Usually, when I put one of these guys up for sale, it usually sells the same day. Because I tend to paint these first run models. First runs are already collectible.
Can't see anything but your knuckles.
I'm sorry.
Down.
My own paint job.
Down.
Here.
Right.
This is not gonna work.
Don't ask me to zoom in if you don't want me to zoom
It's
in.
not gonna work.
Just wait till the...
Is that okay? So has more people gone to see Black Panther yet? We won't say any spoilers, but it was really awesome.
You're too far away from the mic.
I gotta turn it this way for a minute. I can see what I'm doing. That is proper raw. Now we need to pick out some kind of highlight. Now this is purple, but it's also skin. So because it's also skin, I've decided that I'm going to highlight it with a flesh tone. So it will still read as alien because it's purple, but it's going to have just that little bit of... Actually, should I highlight it with the peach? Maybe I should highlight it with more of a yellow so that it obviously looks dead. How about this harvester flesh? Sort of a deady flesh color. We'll use it. And if we need to add a little yellow, we can. Glaze with the green. Yeah, we might glaze with the green. That's a great idea. The head is disgusting. Good. He is gross. I haven't even added the gross part yet. Just wait. Okay, so glasses off again. And forgive me, I'm not able to look at chat quite as much. I don't have my glasses on. I have that little hand. Putting it on the highlight.
Far away from
Fish mouth. Too far away from the mic.
you or bent over.
Okay. We're gonna need to move it down then. Is that better?
Sure.
Okay. You can hear me?
Yeah.
Oh.
Black Skull says, hello, the first Twitch. Been catching your excellence on YouTube for a month.
Woo, that's awesome. Thank you so much for coming over here then. That's
To
great.
the right.
To my right? Alright, zoom out, Mike, because this is too crazy. Zoom out. What are you doing?
Sound the head is making.
No, don't. He's such a weirdo. No! Now my daughter's doing it.
But they can't hear her.
It's so bad when my whole family trolls me.
You get us back in.
I do
more
get them
than
back.
enough.
I am worth 4 of them. So.
Both of us will be crying ourselves to sleep tonight. As Shoshie's revenge is fierce.
Oh. Okay. See, if I glaze it green now, it's going to kill all the highlights. So we won't glaze green. But what we will do is glaze with a little bit of that Druchii violet right next to it. Violet. That. Make that highlight pop a little bit more. Put a little shadow next to it. And we're gonna take a tiny amount of the base color and thin it out a lot. Create a new glaze. That's pretty. I'm gonna go ahead and those teeth. He's got a little nightshade purple inside his mouth first, with some depth. Oh my goodness. By the way, guys, Rainer72, if you've not caught his stream, he's getting very close to his achievement. So that's really exciting. We're gonna go with some ivory.
Freddie Wolf says that you should do a box of used Shoshie's paints as a giveaway.
Yeah, that's what they are. Oh, you mean as a giveaway on the channel?
Yeah.
Yeah. So here's a question I have for you guys. I have a box of miniatures. They are in various stages of prime and build and paint. Some of them are even done. I just don't want them. And you know, like every miniature painter out there, I can be a bit of a hoarder. I just want to give them away to somebody. Would that be something I should give away on the stream, or should I just suck it up and just throw them in the trash. You want it? If enough people want it, I'll do a giveaway because I think that would be fun.
A trophy says that yellow teeth would work the triad
Yellow
and probably
teeth.
look good regardless.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. Let's go with the yellow then. Wait, ochre.
Geeky Girl Game says that got stuffed fables a few weeks ago, and I kept wondering how you would paint the miniatures. So cute, I want to paint them so bad, but I probably won't yet since I would make them look terrible.
Stuffed fables. Tell me. I don't think I know what that is, but I love painting cute miniatures. Okay, so they're all saying giveaway. Okay, but I don't know if I'm gonna. I don't know if I'm gonna do it at the partnership party because, you know, kind of don't want to give away something used next to all that cool partnership new stuff. So maybe we will do that. Save that for Monday, or maybe next Wednesday, because you guys are the ones who are telling me to do it. You can be here again. So we do it next Wednesday, so you guys can have the chance. Everybody else will be jelly for the used minis. I will tell you though, you know, if you do go to ReaperCon and you take old metal miniatures of a certain kind, you can get like a trade credit from them. So even if you don't end up painting any of those miniatures, still pretty cool. Get trade credit and get a whole bunch of new minis, brand new. All right, we're gonna give this. Oh, wait. So if you were a dead alien, would you still have a reflection in your eye? Question. Highlights. I'm gonna give him little reflections anyway because he does have sort of these glossy glass eyes. And on the hair, I think I'm going to do a mixture of the peach and the purple. Get some sort of weird.
Atrophy says I should also mention that I know Ashton in real life.
Oh.
Red modeling who casually again. I mentioned you. He said very complimentary things.
Ashton is awesome. I would consider him a really good internet friend. Like, I feel like if I met him in real life, we would be friends. He is a good guy.
Now I'm thinking I know Falcon. Mentioned Ali and Bob at PFS.
Oh, okay.
Spell Bob the Bob way.
Bob.
Bob.
Oops. Messed up. I got a little too much. There we go. I'm gonna put more reflection lights on some of these other eyeballs so they don't just black dots on his head. Gross, so gross. Okay. Where is my Tamiya? You guys have to see Tamiya. Watch this. Tamiya Red is a great blood. Ooh, we could have a blood drip. Do you guys want to see me make a blood drip? It'll be cool.
Thanks for the follow, Great 27.
Thank you, Great 27. Let me put my glasses back on so I can check chat. Alien, it still coughs. It coughs. Why do I have deja vu? I feel like when we first built this guy, we talked about that. Bab. You've heard exactly that. It plays really well with the family and acts an amazing way to introduce young gamers. What does he tell me? What I miss? Don't have my. So poo. I can't make a blood drop because I'm
Talking
missing.
about that game.
Oh right. So here's what I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to do a blood drop without
Real blood.
without Tamiya. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do it. I have to be able to find my Uhu glue. Yes, Uhu. So you have to get the Uhu glue. Uhu. Great 27. Welcome to the class. I think it works with So this is Uhu. Alles Kleber. Kleber means glue. I found this out the other day because I was gluing together the old and young survivors. And I said in German, I was like, wo ist die Glue? And then I realized it was supposed to be der Kleber, is the glue. So, little German lesson for you. What? Me?
Yes.
Okay. So, we're going to need a little scratch paper. My little paper. Here's my glue. We're going to attempt to color this with some ink or something. Probably, yeah, we'll do it with the ink. Here's P3 brown ink. This will make good blood. Some of that. Before it soaks into the paper. Okay, ready? Look at that blood. Okay. I don't know if this is going to work or not.
Gross.
It is gross.
Looks like a bloody booger.
Ew, Mike. And actually did not work because we need to have something plastic instead. So I'm going to use... Because it's stuck to the paper. That's why it got all cloddy. You made bloody tendon drops with string and super glue to harden. That's good. Okay. Here's the Kleber. Der Kleber. And the ink. This is P3 brown ink. It's actually just like that, almost dried blood color. Or dark fresh blood, whichever you desire. Okay. I'm gonna attempt. It may not work, guys. Yeah, it's not wanting to work. Ah! Now it's stuck. Adventure. I'm trying to get a nice, you know what we really need is some kind of little string, just like they were talking about. Let me find a cat hair. Find one in this house.
Never.
Never.
The Bug King is back.
Bug King. Cat hair. So we have a cat hair. We're gonna coat it with a little ink first.
Nope, that's not cheeseburger.
Cat hair, gross. Ugh. Super gross, guys.
That's a bloody booger with
Mike,
hair in it.
Stop talking about boogers. Where is booger? Okay, so there we have cat hair with glue. And now we need the glue again. You guys are having fun with this? It's a booger. There. You're back. Rejoice. Alright. We're using Uhu to create a blood. I just dropped the cat hair. There it is. To create a blood strip. With cat hair. Don't tell anybody we use cat hair, guys. Now it's stuck to my finger. We might need to Bondic it too. Alright. It's okay. There we got it. Almost. I'm gonna use a little Bondic. Bondic is life. It's not my cup of tea. I agree. Okay. Now, situate this before we cure the Bondic so that it's hanging down enough. Come on, Cam. There we go.
Yes, ma'am.
Right. Now we're gonna cure the Bondic. I like how the red got all over his face, but it's okay because it is a decapitated head. This is for mature audiences only. Okay, now we can directly put the glue on here. Like that. Dip. This is super gross, isn't it? Gross, so gross.
We made meat sauce. Now elbows. Wait, are we talking about gross things on miniatures, or are we talking about pasta?
Pasta? Okay, move this over here. We're gonna Bondic it again because it needs to hold to the top of this base. Exacto. Here we go. Good. Too much cat hair. Now we cure.
Tell them about the Bondic.
Somebody want to know about Bondic?
Yes. What's the light you're using?
Okay, so this is Bondic. It is one of my favorite hobby tools, but I got it at CVS in the like stationery section, and with all the other glues. It's actually not a glue. It is a light curing liquid plastic, and dentists use it. That's getting better. Yeah, so dentists use it, and is that gross enough, guys? Hold on, it doesn't feel real yet. See, and the Yoo-hoo glue is a little stretchy, so, or Oohoo glue. Dang it. That's gonna be good enough. Bondic, so it cures. Watch, we can put some on this here. I'll give you guys an example. So here it is. It starts out completely liquid. It will not cure without light. As soon as I shine the light on it, and it only needs about 4 seconds. And then it's done. Check this out. See, it is completely, I peel it off. It might not be able to peel, it might have bonded to the plastic here. Oh, there we go, see? Hey, that's pretty cool. So that means I can make a Bondic blood. Let's see what this does. That is cool. See, I'm always learning about new things I can do with it. Now I've got that. Now we can color this. I'm all excited. Ooh, it's all so transparent. Now we can Bondic this to the model as well. And make little Bondic blood pieces. What if you did Bondic with the we've done that before too. We did that in one of the other videos. Whatever you want to do. I just wanted to see if I could do it on here. Let's see. I feel like it needs to be on the other side. I don't know if I'm going to be able to stick it or not. Let's try. Try doing a little super glue. Nope. Too long. Hold on. Crafting. This is where my hands seem like way too big. Much. That's why I didn't want to cure it right now. Hold on. That's better. All right, let's see if I can cure that now with the Bondic. You're buying some of that right now. Go to, yeah, you can get it on Amazon. I don't have an Amazon affiliate account yet, but you know that I'm going to get one soon because of this stuff. Here, we had a contractor come over here for the HVAC and like plumbing and everything like that. And I showed this to him. He's like, I'm going to get some for the house. Like, yep. It's good for filling. If you have gaps in your miniatures, it's great for filling. Great. So you can't, the only thing you can't do with it is not a glue. So you can't use it like to stick other stuff together. What am I doing? You can use it though to weld. So think of it as a weld. Maybe add blood drips to the sword. Yes, of course. That's a good idea. I wish that his sword wasn't hanging off the mini. That's my only grudge. Okay, so now I'm going to paint this a little bit more bloody, gross. Have some more gore, a little bit. So the thing about blood effects is a lot of times less is more. So I'm going to move this over. I'm gonna put just, we can't put the blood on the sword yet because we have to paint the sword. But what we can do and begin painting the base so we can get ready to paint the sword. You don't have a HVAC, my dear. You have a high volume air conditioning with an off-site chiller plant. You have an AC. Okay, but that's just, all right. I was just talking about what he does, what sort of repair he does. Add blood running down the blade and dripping off the end. But see, it goes off of the end, so it's going to hit the ground. So, see, can't have it unless we switch something up quite a lot. This, do a little mixing with the base color. Learned this doing Zombicide. Your first few minis look like a crime scene. Backed off and it looks so much better. Yeah, less is more with blood effects and dirt. Stuff will, if you went in weathering, any kind of weathering effect, less is more. I went a little bit overboard already. So if we put too much gore in his sword, it's gonna look weird. Okay. I'm going to do one more thing. I'm going to paint the side. We're going to set him aside and work on another mini. You can always try to have 1 or 2 minis going at the same time. That way you can get more things done. All right, now we're going to get out Super Savior. Love her. Show you guys her art card. So doesn't have, she's got stripes. And she's got quite a bit of skin showing. She's got blonde hair. The color palette is sort of like green, yellow. I'd say kind of a orangey, reddish color, pink, and blue and yellow. Yeah, more yellow. That looked like a crime scene anyway. Yeah. Okay. Her skin, she's extremely pale. Going to start light skin tone to begin with. You know what? I'm going to use this skin tone I've already got in here, actually. Keep it simple. Thin it down. She's already pre-primed, so we just need a thin amount to cover appreciating that's already there. Got little tiny shorts on, so that's gonna be in tone. Can you guys see me okay? Wish you hadn't missed the KDM's Kickstarters. Yeah, this mini Wet Your Paints. There's actually a bunch of, there's a couple other, this is the Super Savior, there's the 40-year Savior, there's the, I can't remember, there's the different, there's a whole bunch of different Saviors. This is, I don't know why she has these feet with these weird kind of like little flames on her legs. But we'll work with it. Detail on these minis is so nice. There we go. And like I said, we did the pre-shading with the priming already, so there doesn't need to be a ton of work on anything else. Checking my reference. If I'm not missing again somewhere. Oh, I painted over part of her hand, has a glove on it. The nod to Dragon Ball Z. Oh, it's Super Saiyan. That makes sense. Yes. That makes sense. And not only that, but did you see in the second Kickstarter, there actually are some kind of like super saviors that really look like Dragon Ball Z. Did you see those yet? Now again, this is a personal project, so a lot of times when I do minis for myself on Twitch, I'll take a lot more shortcuts than I would if it was a commission, because I'm not as picky for myself as I am for other people. I'm also impatient. This is one of those things where she's got a cloak, but honestly, you're not going to see anything behind it, so I'm not going to paint too much of it. Cute. I like her. With a little bit of ivory and a little bit of ochre, we're going to figure out her hair color here. The ivory. Start out with a pastel yellow. Have I tried cat hair for my brushes? I have not. Nope. That would be interesting. This is definitely Super Saiyan hair, isn't it? Cat hair brushes. You know what's really funny though, when I was younger, I wanted to learn how to crochet. I had a long-haired cat, and he had the softest fur. And I always thought it would be funny, because like I was also into the fine art style Dadaism, if you guys have ever heard of that. Kind of like, how would I describe Dadaism? It's art, but it's like they were pushing the realms of what art was, because at the time there were so many strict rules on what art was, and so this was their way of kind of taking the reins and saying, okay, well, this is art. So like, for instance, there was a iron. He had an iron with nails on it. This was Marcel Duchamp. He's one of my most favorite artists. And he had an iron with nails on the bottom of it, and it was entitled to be used on a Rembrandt. Like, that's kind of how they would use irony and sort of weird thought processes to make their art. So my idea for a Dada piece would be have a pot holder made of cat hair you would never use. Hoping to pick up some KDM at Salute. Oh yeah. You suspect you'll end up buying a whole heap of minis, paints, and tools. Buying online is normal. Salute's going to be amazing. I'm very jealous of you being able to go to that. I wish it wasn't one. It's only one day, isn't it? I would go if it was like more than one day. It was like a 3-day con. Having trouble seeing. I gotta take my glasses off. These little stripes are itty bitty. I'm gonna have to start wearing a visor soon, huh? What do you think of this, Mike? Right. Let's see how this guy dried. Ooh, he's looking good. Eek. Cannot paint in without your visor. Yeah, I'm starting to get to that point. Look at this. The glue dried here. It's all gross. Still wet, so we gotta wait. Good. Violet. Super gross. Alright, let's paint some of this. We're gonna go back to our metals, metallic metals for this. Need to get them out. Where did I put my metals? Here we go. I've got a tray of metals over here. Oh guys, check this out. This is she is not done, and she's far from done. She's just kind of paint thrown on her, but this is the Black Friday Ninja. I'm not too happy with her, so I'm not going to show her on camera too much. But she's in that ugly stage. If you ever have a mini that's just not working, don't throw it. Oh, your dinner's coming up? Oh, okay. You got a mini that's not working, keep working on it. It just means it's not finished yet. Go through this ugly stage, I swear. Okay. So, I'm looking for my metallics, and I'm not finding them.
What can't you find?
My metallic paints. I don't either. I'm gonna... Yeah. Found them. Okay. So I'm going to use, here this one is silver, and go with this thrash metal. We've got sort of a mid metal and a high metal. One day, various companies and clubs running demo game tables more... Yeah, exactly. But it's pretty epic for the one day that it is. Okay, setting Super Saver aside. This is Model Air Vallejo Silver. And then, of course, Scale Color Thrash Metal. Has sort of a darker patina color. Will fit the model's mood. It's a very dark model. Your minis have a permanent... ugly stage. Cat took them in lieu of the payment for the hair. Yeah, no kidding, right? That would not surprise me. Okay, so this is the thrash metal I'm starting with, because it is the darker of the two. I'm following edge of the sword, and I'm gonna pick a highlight spot right here. And what we need to do is use that dark what do you call it? Nightshade purple to blend it out with the nightshade purple.
The Night Market is a Facebook group.
Night Market is a Facebook group that you can join. Again, what Shoshie sent me. So that's where my highlight's gonna be. Just at the end, because the light is going to hit. Gonna be a little darker on the sides here, especially right here. Over highlighting it. There we go. Wait for that to dry. Let's turn to the side. Get the same thing going. More of the thrash. Now on this, part is going to have more dark in the middle. Glowfuse Gaming explained to me how swords get painted. I still struggle. It's like when you learn something, sometimes it takes a little while to sink in. Sometimes that happens. This is the silver. I'm gonna put brightest part of the blade is gonna be right here. New KD models go on sale on holidays usually. That's mostly true. They do tend to have holiday sales quite a bit. They do sell very quickly. So if you get disgruntled because of there's a extremely high demand. The fans of Kingdom Death are pretty rabid right now because we're all waiting for our Kickstarter to come out, and that makes people want stuff even more. I'm going back over some of this to highlight, to bring up areas. On this side, here's the thrash metal. We can again have our brightest point right here, and then fading it out with the nightshade. Trying to fade it out with the nightshade. Are you tired, Mike?
Uh-huh.
Aww. The silver. Nope, that had too much paint on it. Okay. There we go. Nice. Getting it. I feel like this part right here needs blending, smooth blending. One of the things you can do with an ink. Let's get out an ink, because ink will make a sword look really good too. Let's try. I thought I had an Inktense purple somewhere. Maybe here, Inktense violet, since we've got so much violet in this. A little bit of Inktense violet. Very dark, so it will read nearly black. Sometimes the ink will help you blend where the paint is being difficult. Got some on the side there. Okay, so this is the moment when I'm going to take a second and I'm going to go look at a reference so that I know what I'm doing. So when in doubt, get a reference. Always get a reference. So far I've been doing it right. You need our edge. We need to bring our edge back with the silver. See? And then there's another edge which is hard to see. See that? Here. I'm fighting it, guys. I'm fighting. Swords are my bane. We'll get it. Sometimes it's good though for you guys to see that I'm not perfect. I struggle with my own things sometimes. Try not to throw things sometimes. Okay, so this is it. The bottom, at the top of that one. And there's really not going to be a ton of highlighting on that bottom lip, but we will try to catch that edge right there. Can you see that edge at all, Mike? Little ink. Let me go back and look at chat because I bet somebody's giving me some advice right now. Watching Shoshie struggling with Katie builds in the last stream was more than amusing. Yeah, I think people had a lot of fun with that. Remember, my friend used turquoise ink. That was what made it look so real. Turquoise ink, guys. Right color. My Flower Witch video gave you a great deal for doing flesh on the young Pirate Bushido models. Awesome. That's good to hear. We're going to go back to this side. Back to the thrash metal again. Sometimes I get to rushing and I end up ending up more frustrated because I didn't wait for something to dry. Which is the story of my life when it comes to painting. So often, the reason why I never went into oils or I really didn't do acrylics when I was a 2D artist because I couldn't wait. I couldn't wait for stuff to dry. Alright, we're going to let that dry and then come back to it. This looks good. It doesn't look as wet as I want it to. So, what would we do? Need some clear medium or something glossy on it because it looks like it dried completely matte, which we don't want. But I don't think I have anything with me here, fortunately. Some Malaphone minis drive you nuts. Very brittle, very small. Yeah, I bet. Malifaux, I've not had the chance to paint too much. How we put these tiny little highlights on him and that gets brighter. This is the nightshade again. You know what was funny was Sarah's running commentary of me trying to build the Katie models. That was hilarious. She was very entertaining. Alright. I'm gonna leave well enough alone right now. I feel like it's in a good place, even if it's not how I exactly want it. In a good place. And here, I'm gonna go back and touch. See how dark that metal is? That's why it's looking so shiny now. Because we're just doing tiny, small highlights down the center of that. Same thing over here. Look at that. And I would say, once I get this color done here, and then the sword, it does need a tiny bit of color on the sword, but I'm gonna wait and do that in a minute. Let's go back to Super Saver. Sarah made the comment, me as well as my comment made it light and think took the edge off. Absolutely, I was That was funny. Made me feel good. That was funny. Okay. So, I've got a little bit of this corn red. No, Evil Sun Scarlet. Sorry, I'm going to mix some of the ochre with this because her sleeves are a little bit orangey. And this Evil Sun Scarlet is already sort of orangey. Actually, you know, yeah, that's right. We want that. We want a little bit of the ochre mix with it. Perfect. The perfect color. See that? Yay! May not go all the way around the arm, just too tricky, but let's see, this belt right here. Isn't that lovely, that color? Sort of like a tangerine. Sorry you missed Monday's stream. For some reason you didn't get a notification. Oh no! I don't know. Well, I'm glad you can make this stream, geeky girl. Painted my many metal ramp grenadier and, or is that Ralph Parfa? Wait, what does ramp mean? And GW models where that was the peril. What that was the peril. Alright, that's good. She's got a striped shirt on the picture. This part is not striped, so I'm gonna freehand it. Not that hard. You can always go back over it if you don't like it. How cute.
Party's on Friday.
Party right here, partnership party.
2:30 to 6:30 Chicago time.
Chicago time or GMT -6 or Central. Right? Are we in Central Daylight Time right now? We're still in Daylight Savings.
I can't remember which one.
Yeah. Central Daylight Savings, I believe. This is too much. Yeah, the party's gonna be, it's gonna be awesome. I'm gonna be giving out something almost every 15 minutes. If we can keep up. I'm hoping we can do it. There's not gonna be a ton of painting on it, I'll be honest. It's gonna be mostly chilling and chatting. We're gonna probably be in IRL instead of painting. Maybe that'd be a good time to build stuff in between. Because seriously, we're gonna be living it up with the giveaways. Got so much stuff. There we go. Are you giving away Mike for lawn care? No. Mike, should I give you away for lawn care duty?
Definitely not.
If you like your lawn, I don't think that's a good idea. Now, if you want him for tech duty, he would be very good at that. I'm not very good at tech, that is for sure. I don't know what I would do with. I would not be streaming if it were not for Mike. Because he's the one who pushed me to do it and said that I should. Alright, I'm painting that a little bit messy, but I need to go back in there and put her shorts. So the shorts, they're sort of a light. Let me pick out this green. Hold on a second. Hopefully I won't bump the mic too much. Alright, we got a few greens. think both of them. Try one is going to be our base, I think. Oh, I got glue on my model. No! Right there. Still wet. Modal, hello, welcome. Everybody getting their chat points ready for the partnership stream. I'm so psyched for you guys. Does anybody know if I'm using Blick Master Series Coincy brushes? No, these are Kozlowski Polinsky brushes from Poland from Spellcrow.com. I've been really digging them. You know, they're not too expensive. You can get 4 of them for €17.50. Is a pretty good deal if you ask me. Mixing a tiny bit of this turquoise ink with this green to make this perfect green color. I highly recommend using inks to boost and change colors. That. Boom. Boy, we had a Genuine Vision. Thank you so much for subscribing. Guys, if you haven't followed Genuine Vision, give him a follow. He is just recently gotten his eligibility for partnership, so we are waiting to find out if that's going to happen. It's going to be exciting. So maybe, hopefully, Jan will have, I'm not going to put any pressure on you, Jan, but maybe you'll have your own partnership party. Who knows? Exciting. Painting a Super Savior. Hype! Dead one and only Armory paint. Buff color. It was perfect for flesh. You were bummed when the last quarter left in the bottle finally dried up. Oh, I know. Doesn't that kill you? When that one color that you love works so well goes away. Got little bitty pants on. Yes, definitely congrats, Genuine. And hopefully Rainer 72 is not far behind. We're rooting him on. I have no way of knowing what color pants on are, so I'm gonna go green. I'm gonna hope. And with all this pre-shading we did already, that we don't need to do a whole lot more to that. Now this cloak is supposed to be pink, so we don't, you know what, I don't see a lot of pinks, because usually I guess you can mix colors. Pick out a color to mix with my white. Like, this is Bloodfest Crimson. This will make a nice pink. Mix a little bit of this and a little bit of my ivory that I had out right here. White Sands. Ooh, it's stuck in the bottle. Hold on. Home from work and sketching emotes. I know, I need to sketch emotes too. Hard. My designer's like, what do you have in mind? And I'm like, and words. My humble worry is that with her vine-like boots, too much green will make her look like the Jolly Green Giantess. Yes, but I'm going to make these aren't vines. These are like little flames. And they're going to be blue. So they won't look Jolly Green Giantess at all. Good point. Pink this up. Go. Oh, pretty. This is a nice pink. Thin it out. I don't get to paint with pink enough. So the pink will also look less giantish, right? Try to paint it fast so that way I don't get any brush marks. Use the side of my brush too. That also helps me with my speed and accuracy. You see everything okay, Mike? Okay. Then corrected flame on. Okay, so the front of the collar is definitely clean, and the back is gonna be, this is gonna be, wow. I have a question for you guys, since we have you all as wrapped viewers. So here's a question: have any of you guys done a move before? And if so, do you have any tips for packing? So far I'm going kind of by room, and I've got, you know, boxes in each room, but I've not ever done such a big move before, so I didn't know if anybody else had experience moving. So a little bit more red back here for shading, a little bit more vividness, and that way that green will really pop up against that pink, because green and red are opposites on the color wheel. Last one's the spitball emote. We're getting one. I have to figure out how it's going to look. I think that would be a good one to have. You know how some of these people have these double emotes where it takes two emotes to make one picture? I think it would be cool to have a spitball. So one person spitting the spitball, and then the spitball on the other emote. So when you put them together, it looks like they're shooting a spitball. That'd be cool. What do you think? More red in here. I'm kind of digging that. Yeah. As a professor, I've moved a lot. Packed room by room and labeled the heck out of boxes. Don't be afraid to get boxes from a moving company. Some basic boxes can be too big or too small. Oh, that's a good point. Don't be afraid to get boxes from a moving company. Okay, so that's good. I am afraid to get boxes from a moving company. I don't know why. Maybe because I think they're going to be expensive. But I'll try it. Best tip you can give: rent a large garbage bin. Yeah. Do we rent a large garbage bin, Mike? We're gonna have a massive moving sale too.
Lower need.
Oh yeah, the insulation. Good point. Now renting that would be good, because our company is kind of iffy sometimes about hauling stuff on time. Hello Badger, thank you so much for the subscribe. How are you? I'm making this a little bit darker as I go, because you can always add more paint, but sometimes it's best to keep things thin to begin with. Don't overpack books. It doesn't take too many books to make a box heavy to move. Oh, okay, that's a good point. Call a major moving company. Ask them when they are unpacking somebody locally, and you may be able to get donated boxes. That's a good idea. egg cartons lined with bubble wrap, stacked in cardboard boxes with solution. Recommend packing and moving your kitchen first and unpacking at the new place. Makes such a difference the day you move in. Have an organized kitchen. That way it's easy to make a meal and eat those first few days. That's really good advice, Geeky Girl. Wow, yeah. We did this and just used plastic and utensils until you moved into the new place. Okay. I like that. That's a really good... What do you think about that, Mike? I like that idea a lot. Put a note with the full contents of each box. Hardly striked on the outside makes you life easier. That's a really good point. Hire a high school... Call local high school and ask for the football coaches. You got some tough kids that want to make some money on move day. Well, we're gonna hire like probably a professional moving company for sure, and they're gonna be not one of those like there is a place here in town that's literally called 2 Men in a Truck, and that I'm pretty sure we're not gonna be using them. That's the kind of like options. I mean, we've got that, and then we've got the professionals, and so I'd rather use professional dudes. I had this other moving company come for an estimate, only to tell me that they weren't going to be available the day we needed to move. I was like, okay. And then he tried to talk me into doing it a different day, which may not work. Isn't that funny? Try and organize your friends to come around for an unpacking party. Oh my gosh. That's a good idea. I'm probably going to have to do most of all the unpacking myself. That's a good idea to invite people over to do that. Turquoise. I need my turquoising. 2 Men in a Truck. Kiss your worries and your stuff goodbye.
Yeah, it really depends on the local people doing the work. I've heard that the locals here aren't very good.
No. Yeah. You heard of 2 Men in a Truck also? Black Skull? Is it just sound sketchy to you? Not sure how good they are, but overall, they're all over here in Orlando. Tried saving some money. We went to a small company in a month to get your stuff. Oh my gosh. That would not be good, especially since we're just moving across town. You used 2 Men in a Truck. They did a decent job, this company. They're not just 2 random dudes, though. Okay. Maybe they've gone and maybe they're a national company now, and so... Is that a national company now, Mike?
What, 2 Men in a Truck?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's always been.
Oh, I didn't know that. Interesting. Look at these cute patches. I love them. Was up in northern Illinois. Okay, well we're in central Illinois, so we're not that far from you. Try one of the patches as a tweed crosshatch. Okay. What about, how about not, so this is the last patch I have to do. Let me paint it first, and then we'll go back here and try to make a crosshatch with the other ones, because this one is going to be too hard to make a tweed because it's already behind stuff. That's funny. Let's try this here. I used a little white. I'm gonna take my glasses off for this. Here's what I'm gonna do, Amber. I'm gonna do a plaid. Okay. So what I did was I did my little lines, crosshatch lines. Now I'm going in with my little red squares. Gonna work. let's try yellow. Yellow, yellow. Yellow's good. That's cute. You can barely see it, probably on cam. Feel for me, moving is one of the worst things to do. Aw, it's right up there with getting eaten by a shark. Oh no. You were an Air Force brat. You were only allowed to use professional movers. Yeah, but I think that's probably smart, right? Because probably best. Alright, I'm gonna go with ink, my stitches, because the stitches, I'm gonna make them dark. Nice, I like that. What I'm doing is drawing on the outside, kind of gathering around the stitches without me having to do much of anything really. Makes my life easy. Now I'm shading with the turquoise ink. It was against the green. Oh no. Against the green it just looks green. Okay, I messed up her little cape here thing I got. You guys are so helpful. Love being able to talk to you guys. Oh, it is a bright spot in my week.
Hey, Black Skull, when were you at Minot?
What's Minot, Mike?
Minot Air Force Base in North Dakota. Or
Okay.
South Dakota, again.
Maybe it's classified. Ink. Yeah. A little bit of the Nightshade purple mixed with turquoise for her mask. And I'm gonna go ahead and go over the whole thing, and what I'll do is I'll come back and do the eyes after they dry. Yep. Lastly, the back. Did anybody say anything, Mike?
Kind of.
Not what I meant. I'm painting her feather now. Alright. She's got so many teeny little details. Hard for me to chat with you guys. Let's see. Falcon View. Oh, just following me, Falcon View, or did you just follow me again? Sky, Earth, non-metallic metal. That is some pretty good stuff. Thank you for following Falcon View. Let's round. What did you say, Proto Maker? Foam, it reflects the horizon and the sky. Teaching the whole other class now. Yeah, guys, watch it. What you're talking about. I guess Twitch has some new guidelines that I have to keep you guys on task with. It'll get me in trouble. Alright, I need to get some blue. Some Super Saiyan blue. Okay, here it is. Caribbean blue. If you guys haven't used this, this is from Scale 75. Scale color. And it's just a great color for making magic effects with. And I'm going to thin it down, and I'm going to use... Oh. See? Put that all around her feet for magic flame. And I might actually put a little bit of this turquoise ink on here too, but I'm not. I want to let this dry first, because otherwise I'm going to have a mess. A little bit of turquoise ink, especially on the back. There we go. See, that brightened up the color a little. Am I on cam, Mike? Sniped by Pixel Cruncher. Hey, Pixel Cruncher. Yep, this is the Super Savior by Kingdom Death. A little moth in my... There we go. I'm going to paint this here familiar with Stone Reaper Mini. Couldn't find a reference pic. There's crazy ideas. That's awesome. Now, Sarah, are you in the States? I don't know if I can. I'm not going to be real specific, but if you're in the U.S., I'm curious. You don't have to tell. Now, this is a little ivory on top. Highlighting it. Just look at how slope forward she is. Very strange. That's fine. Okay. I am going to get out a bigger brush because I'm going to cover the base
Gonna need
area.
a bigger brush.
A bigger brush. That's not a bigger brush.
That's not a knife.
That's not a knife. Yes. Okay. Sorry for all my Australians out there. And I lost my nightshade. There it is. Sarah, did you end up going to the Las Vegas Open convention at all? That's one of those I haven't been to yet. It's always at a time I can never go. Nope, you did not. Okay.
I hit.
Mike's been watching The Room, and so he often quotes it. Nobody else knows what he's talking about, but for people who've seen The Room.
Because you're a fae.
He doesn't say that. I'm not a fail. I saw the movie.
See the movie?
I did see the movie.
You saw The Disaster Artist.
Okay, but that was
never
better
saw-
than the movie.
What?
I said that was better.
Oh, you don't even.
I don't even
Don't
know.
even know.
Alright, so much better now that it's got that face. Although it's still bugging me that she's so leaning forward so much. Don't have monies for stuff and minis. Rusefi, oh hi. How are you? We're going to take a tiny bit of Reichland Flesh Shade over her belly and her chin. Because this matte skin is bugging me. Chalk. We might get 2 minis done tonight, guys. That's exciting. Reichland. Yeah, that's good. To me. Don't worry, I'm going to go back over her hands. I know I didn't paint those right. Oh, I forgot she's got skin here too. Probably using too much. Alright. Been to Vegas a few times, and the man on the strip sort of terrified you. Is there a man on the strip? No. Okay. What color do we make all trim? I'm gonna go with some. I'm gonna go with some gold. I think that will do. How about Viking? That might be too dark. Let's do a brighter gold. That's kind of orangey. That Victorian brass. That will go well with her outfit. Sure. Oh yeah, nice. Oh yeah, I like that. Now, remember I said how things that are metallic are not shiny everywhere? We're gonna have to go back and shade everything all over again to make this look like a real metal. No, now spent more than 2 days watching. Woo! Good job. That should get you some good chat points. How many? Who is? So, real quick, just do exclamation point rank. I want to see who the highest rank is in the chat right now. Probably Bug King. He's been watching since I was an affiliate. In the very, very beginning. Some of you guys have been here since then. Got an honor student. Got an apprentice. Bizarre, I didn't think you were an apprentice. Axel, this is going to be a good video reruns on YouTube when you're not chatting at the same time. Yeah, sometimes that happens. Bug King's class president, guys. It takes a long time to reach some of the later ranks, because the ranks get So the first few ranks are easy to get. And then as you are in the chat longer and longer, it takes longer and longer to get some of the later ranks. Like leveling. Don't laugh at me.
No, I'm not laughing at that.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
What are you laughing at? Shoshie, husband? Oh, the the bot. Just notice there's green blobs over here, so I'm going to cover it with the ivory first, and then I'm going to go back over it with yellow. For some reason, yellow is too transparent to cover stuff with, so I don't try to cover with yellow. That's better. Let's try highlighting. So yeah, this model's super dull right now because we don't have any of our highlights in. No contrast. Oligar's apprentice, our modal's an honor student, Annalisa's apprentice. Oh, apprentice is very high because I think we go apprentice, journeyman, master. That's really good. Pixel Cruncher's an honor student. Markham the Fallen's a class president. So, Mike, what's the rank list? You should be able to see it in the bot.
Once.
I'm gonna check for you guys.
Slacker, class clown, teacher's pet, honors student, class president, valedictorian, apprentice, journeyman, master painter.
Wow, some of you guys are really close.
Once you get up to class president, you have to double every time.
Yeah, harder.
It's a lot.
So anybody who's reached apprentice, that's pretty impressive, right?
Well, I mean, I'm here. Actually, because of the way our system is set up, every time you're streaming, I'm at 337 hours.
Okay. That's how much I've spent all together?
Relatively close to that.
Oh. Okay, so watch this. I'm going to put, this is the nightshade purple. I feel like I want to put it here on the top, but you don't want to do that. You want to put it underneath stuff. The dark line. Right? Give it that drop shadow sort of look. Nightshade purple is great for lining. I'm going to put a little bit because I feel like stuff needs a separation. I need to get it. I know what I'm going to do. I'll use the straight red. We figure out who has the highest rank in the chat. Was it the apprentices?
I don't know.
Well, trying to guess. Oh, there's our song, guys. And I already know who I want to stream or who I want to post. One of our people that I follow. Gonna get hosted here in a second. All right, we're getting really close to being done with her. We're in a good spot to finish anyway. I will be posting more pictures of the finished one I don't know. I might sell her. I'm not sure yet. But come back Friday, guys. Make that partnership party. This is the time right here. 2:30 to 6:30 on Friday. Okay? We're going to do Bad Love at Shoshie's Minis. We're from Shoshie's Minis.
I am the Proto Maker.
Then we'll do some hearts. Hearts. You're the Proto Maker. Is that your call? How's that? Does that work? Didn't make. You just made one heart. All right, copy that. I'm gonna host Eline Prime. And I will see you guys Friday with lots of loot. Come back and see us. That worked? That didn't work. Hold on, let me try it again. The exclamation point? No, it's /host, right?
/host.
Work. Here we go. Alright, I'll see you guys.
Once it says you're hosting, I think. Anyway.